Question 1. What is the purpose of using security badges in a physical security environment? A. To encrypt network traffic. B. To provide wireless access. C. To identify authorized personnel. D. To monitor CPU usage. Correct answer. C. To identify authorized personnel. Security badges are used to visually and electronically identify employees and visitors. They can include RFID or barcode technology to control physical access to secure locations. Question 2. Which physical security measure provides a simple mechanical way to prevent unauthorized physical access? A. Lock and key. B. Multi-factor authentication. C. Intrusion detection system. D. VPN tunnel. Correct answer. A. Lock and key. Locks and keys are simple physical security measures designed to limit access to areas, equipment, or storage. They provide a basic yet essential layer of protection for safeguarding physical assets. Question 3. Which physical security control is used to monitor and record activity in and around sensitive areas? A. WLAN. B. Video surveillance. C. Access control list. D. VPN tunnel. Correct answer. B. Video surveillance. Video surveillance uses cameras to observe and document activity, helping to deter unauthorized access and providing recorded proof of security incidents. Question 4. What is the purpose of a man-trap in a physical security environment? A. To prevent network-based attacks. B. To control and isolate physical access between two secure areas. C. To encrypt sensitive data. D. To limit bandwidth usage. Correct answer. B. To control and isolate physical access between two secure areas. A man-trap is a physical access control system with two doors that allows only one person to enter or exit at a time, preventing tailgating and unauthorized access. Question 5. Which physical security measure involves employing personnel to monitor and enforce security policies? A. Security guards. B. WLAN. C. Packet filtering. D. Load balancing. Correct answer. A. Security guards. Security guards are human security measures who oversee facilities, check identification, and handle incidents. They serve as a visible deterrent and offer immediate response when needed. Question 6. Which phase of the incident response process involves detecting and confirming that a security incident has occurred? A. Containment. B. Recovery. C. Identification. D. Lessons learned. Correct answer. C. Identification. Identification is the process in which the security team detects and confirms the occurrence of an incident. This step is vital for recognizing unauthorized access, malware infections, or other security threats. Question 7. What is the primary purpose of the containment phase in the incident response process? A. To notify law enforcement. B. To limit the scope and impact of an incident. C. To restore normal operations. D. To conduct a forensic analysis. Correct answer. B. To limit the scope and impact of an incident. Containment involves isolating the incident to stop it from causing additional harm. This may include disconnecting affected systems, blocking malicious traffic, or disabling compromised accounts. Question 8. In the incident response process, what is the objective of the recovery phase? A. To remove the root cause of the incident. B. To limit the impact of the attack. C. To restore systems and services to normal operation. D. To gather lessons learned. Correct answer. C. To restore systems and services to normal operation. Recovery is the phase in which systems and services are restored after the incident is addressed. It ensures that the systems are secure, free of threats, and fully functional before they are returned to production. Question 9. Which type of security policy defines the acceptable behavior and usage of company resources by employees? A. Password policy. B. Remote access policy. C. Data classification policy. D. Acceptable use policy. Correct answer. D. Acceptable use policy. The acceptable use policy outlines the guidelines for how employees can use company resources like computers, the internet, and email. It helps ensure that users do not misuse or abuse organizational systems. Question 10. What is the primary purpose of a password policy in an organization's security framework? A. To enforce restrictions on remote access. B. To define acceptable use of company resources. C. To require strong, complex passwords and periodic changes. D. To classify data based on sensitivity. Correct answer? C. To require strong, complex passwords and periodic changes. A password policy establishes requirements for password complexity, length, expiration, and reuse prevention. It helps protect accounts from unauthorized access due to weak or compromised passwords. Question 11. Which security policy addresses guidelines for employee-owned devices connecting to the corporate network? A. Data classification policy. B. BYOD policy. C. Password policy. D. Remote access policy. Correct answer. B. BYOD policy. A BYOD, bring your own device, policy outlines the rules and security controls for employees using personal devices to access company resources. It reduces the risk of unauthorized access and data leakage. Question 12. What is the term used to describe the traffic that enables a router to dial another router to establish an ISDN connection? A. Access list traffic. B. Global traffic. C. Interesting traffic. D. ISDN traffic. Correct answer. C. Interesting traffic. Interesting traffic refers to the designated data that triggers an ISDN connection. The router is set up to detect specific traffic patterns, and once the defined conditions are met, it initiates a call to the remote router to establish the connection. Question 13. Which of the following is the most appropriate term for software that regulates what a user can access, typically associated with websites? A. Content filter. B. IDS. C. Proxy server. D. Radius server. Correct answer A. Content filter. A content filter is used to limit or control the types of material a user can access, especially online. It is often employed to block harmful or inappropriate websites according to set rules, keywords, or categories. Organizations and educational institutions typically use content filtering to enforce security protocols, prevent access to malicious sites, and ensure adherence to acceptable use policies. Question 14. In which OSI model layer do routers function? A. Layer 1. B. Layer 2. A. Layer 3. D. Layer 4. Correct answer. C. Layer 3. A content filter is used to limit or control the types of material a user can access, especially online. It is often employed to block harmful or inappropriate websites according to set rules, keywords, or categories. Organizations and educational institutions typically use content filtering to enforce security protocols, prevent access to malicious sites, and ensure adherence to acceptable use policies. Question 15. Which network device forwards data frames between two nodes using IP addresses? A. Hub. B. Switch. C. Bridge. D. Router. Correct answer. D. Router. A router functions at the network layer, Layer 3, of the OSI model, and is responsible for forwarding data packets based on their IP addresses. Unlike switches or bridges, which primarily rely on MAC addresses, routers identify the best path for data transmission between various networks. Question 16. Kurt, a user, is experiencing trouble logging into his domain from his desktop PC. To troubleshoot, a cable certifier is used and reports an unusually high value of next, near-end crosstalk. What is the most probable cause of this issue? A. Crosstalk. B. TX-RX reversed. C. Split cables. D. DB loss. Correct answer. A. Crosstalk. Crosstalk happens when signal interference between neighboring wires in a cable causes data corruption or reduced performance. A high next value indicates significant interference, which is often the result of poor cable installation, untwisted pairs near termination points, or the use of low-quality cables. To address this, proper cable management, correct terminations, and the use of shielded or higher-quality cabling can help reduce interference. Question 17. Which type of coaxial cable is utilized by an internet service provider when delivering broadband cable internet? A. RG6. B. RG7. C. RG8. D. RG59. Correct answer. A. RG6. RG6 is the standard coaxial cable commonly used for broadband cable internet connections. Thanks to its excellent shielding and reduced signal loss over long distances. It supports higher frequencies and greater bandwidth, making it well-suited for digital cable and high-speed internet services. Question 18. A company with hundreds of nodes in a single subnet has decided to implement VLANs. What advantage does adopting VLANs offer in this scenario? A. It offers a faster port to all servers. B. It creates multiple broadcast domains within a single collision domain. C. It creates multiple collision domains on one switch port. D. It segments broadcast domains within the network infrastructure. Correct answer? D. It segments broadcast domains within the network infrastructure. Implementing VLANs divides broadcast domains within the network infrastructure, reducing unnecessary broadcast traffic, boosting overall network performance, and improving security by isolating different groups of devices on the same physical network. Question 19. Which of the following network devices is designed to seamlessly connect different types of network interfaces? A. Bridge. B. Transceiver. C. Active hub. D. Managed switch. Correct answer. B. Transceiver. A transceiver is a specialized modular device that facilitates communication between different network interfaces by converting signals across various transmission media, such as fiber optic and copper Ethernet. While managed switches offer network control features, they are not specifically designed for direct interface conversion like transceivers. Question 20. Which type of connection is commonly used to terminate DS3 connections in a telecommunications facility? A. 66 block, B. BNC, CF connector, D. RJ11. Correct answer. B. BNC. A BNC connector is the preferred option for DS3, T3 connections, offering a secure coaxial termination with minimal signal loss. In contrast to RJ11 or 66 blocks, which are used for telephone and structured cabling, BNC connectors are specifically designed for high-speed data transmission over coaxial cables. Question 1. Which type of RJ45 cable is commonly used to connect a PC's COM port to a router or switch console port? A. Rollover cable. B. Straight-through cable. C. Crossover cable. D. Crossover with a CSU/DSU. Correct answer, A. Rollover cable. A rollover cable, or console cable, is designed to create a direct connection between a computer's serial port and the console port of networking devices like routers and switches. This enables network administrators to configure and manage these devices through terminal emulation software. Question 2. Which type of network covers the largest geographic area? A. PAN. B. LAN. C. MAN. D. WAN. Correct answer. WAN. A wide area network covers large distances, often linking multiple cities, countries, or even continents. WANs utilize various communication technologies, including leased lines, satellite connections, and fiber optic networks, to enable long-distance data transmission between different sites. The Internet is the most recognizable example of a WAN. Question 3. Which type of technology requires a logical connection between the sending and receiving devices? A. Circuit switching. B. High-density circuit switching. C. Message switching. D. Virtual circuit packet switching. Correct answer. D. Virtual circuit packet switching. Virtual circuit packet switching creates a logical path between communicating devices before data transmission begins. This approach ensures that all packets follow the same predefined route, ensuring order and reliability. Unlike traditional circuit switching, it does not require a dedicated physical circuit, making it a more efficient method for data communication. Question 4. Which types of devices are capable of defining the boundaries of a broadcast domain? A. Switches. B. Servers. C. Routers. D. Firewalls. Correct answer. C. Routers. Routers divide broadcast domains by blocking broadcast traffic from crossing between networks. In contrast to switches, which forward broadcasts within the same VLAN, routers keep broadcasts contained within their respective subnets, enhancing network performance and minimizing congestion. Question 5. Which device is capable of managing and distributing data traffic across several network connections? A. VPN concentrator. B. Traffic shaper. C. Load balancer. D. Distribution firewall. Correct answer: C. Load balancer. A load balancer is designed to distribute network traffic evenly across multiple servers or network paths, preventing any single device from becoming overloaded. By managing data flow intelligently, it boosts performance, reduces bottlenecks, and improves fault tolerance. Load balancers can function at different layers, such as Layer 4, Transport Layer, for distributing TCP/UDP traffic, or Layer 7, Application Layer, for more advanced content-based routing. They are commonly used in data centers, cloud environments, and enterprise networks to ensure high availability, scalability, and reliability for applications and services. Question 6. Which proprietary European option serves as an alternative to the 110 block? A. Cron, B. BIX, C. M block, D. IDC. Correct answer: A. Cron. Cron is a proprietary wiring termination standard used in Europe for connecting network and telephone cables. Similar to the 110 block, it is commonly employed in European telecommunications and networking settings. Crony blocks offer reliable connections with insulation displacement connectors, enabling efficient cable termination without the need to strip the wire insulation. Question 7. Which physical topology is used for an Ethernet local area network? A. Bus. B. Ring. C. Mesh. D. Star. Correct answer: D. Star. The star topology is the typical physical layout for Ethernet LANs, where all devices connect to a central networking device, such as a switch or hub. This configuration improves network reliability, as a failure in one connection does not impact the whole network. It also simplifies troubleshooting and facilitates easier network expansion when compared to other topologies like bus or ring. Question 8. Which term is used to describe a network that spans multiple buildings in close proximity, allowing users to easily walk between them? A. CAN. B. BUAN. C. PAN. D. MAN. Correct answer: A. CAN. A campus area network links several buildings within a confined geographic area, such as a university campus, corporate headquarters, or military base. It offers high-speed networking, enabling smooth communication and resource sharing among users within the designated area. Question 9. The term VoIP endpoint refers to a particular hardware device or software application that enables Voice over Internet Protocol calls using computing devices. A. True. B. False. Correct answer: A. True. VoIP endpoints act as the interface between users and the VoIP network, enabling voice communication over the Internet. These endpoints come in different forms, such as dedicated IP phones, soft phones, software-based phones on computers or mobile devices, VoIP-enabled mobile apps, and conference systems. Unlike traditional telephony, which relies on circuit-switched networks, VoIP endpoints convert voice signals into digital packets and transmit them over an IP network. They can also offer extra features like video calling, messaging, and call encryption, making them vital components in both business and residential communication systems. Question 10. Which type of wireless topology is typically used to extend a wired LAN by incorporating wireless devices? A. Ad hoc. B. Infrastructure. C. Star bus. D. Star topology. Correct answer, B. Infrastructure. The infrastructure topology is the most widely used wireless network configuration, where wireless devices connect through a central access point. This AP connects the wireless network to a wired LAN, allowing smooth communication between wired and wireless devices. Unlike an ad hoc network, which operates in a decentralized manner, an infrastructure network offers centralized management, enhanced security, and greater scalability. Question 11. Which of the following types of media is least prone to crosstalk? A. UTP. B. STP. C. Coaxial. D. Fiber optic. Correct answer, D. Fiber optic. Fiber optic cables are resistant to crosstalk because they transmit light signals rather than electrical signals, which removes the chance of interference between wires. As a result, fiber optic cables are the least prone to crosstalk compared to other types of transmission media. Question 12. What is the first step in the process of designing a network? A. Define a list of requirements. B. Determine the type of ISP you will use. Check the existing cable. D. Determine the security needs. Correct answer, A. Define a list of requirements. The first essential step in network design is defining a list of requirements. This involves understanding the organization's needs, such as the number of users, expected data traffic, required performance levels, and security demands. This step forms the foundation for the entire design process, ensuring the network aligns with the organization's goals and provides a clear guide for selecting appropriate technologies and components. Without a well-defined set of requirements, the network design may fail to meet crucial needs. Question 13. Which protocol forwards traffic using label switching routers and label edge routers? A. BGP. B. OSPF. C. ISIS. D. MPLS. Correct answer, D. MPLS. MPLS, multi-protocol label switching, is a protocol that employs label switching routers and label edge routers to optimize traffic forwarding. By assigning labels to data packets, it facilitates quicker forwarding decisions, providing enhanced flexibility and scalability in managing network traffic. Question 14. Which part of the frame contains the information required to verify its validity? A. FCS. B. Pad. C. Preamble. D. Type. Correct answer, A. FCS. The FCS, frame check sequence, part of the frame holds the data used to confirm the frame's integrity. It detects errors in the transmitted data by comparing the calculated checksum with the value stored in the FCS. Question 15. How is the distance between routers measured precisely? A. In meters, B. In hops, C. In routes, D. In segments. Correct answer? B. In hops. The distance between routers is measured in hops, which indicates the number of intermediate devices, such as routers, that a data packet travels through to reach its destination. Question 16. Which of the following would lead to more congestion on an Ethernet network? A. Adding hubs to the network. B. Increasing the number of collision domains. C. Adding more switches to the network. D. Microsegmenting the network. Correct answer, A. Adding hubs to the network. Introducing hubs to a network can lead to increased congestion, as hubs broadcast data to all connected devices, resulting in more collisions and traffic. This can degrade the overall performance of the network. Question 17. Which type of wireless antenna provides signal coverage in all horizontal directions? A. Dish antenna. B. Unidirectional antenna. C. Yagi antenna. D. Omnidirectional antenna. Correct answer. D. Omnidirectional antenna. An omnidirectional antenna offers signal coverage in all horizontal directions, usually in a 360-degree pattern. This type of antenna broadcasts or receives signals uniformly in all directions, making it perfect for situations where wide area coverage is needed, such as Wi-Fi networks, mobile communications, and other wireless systems that require consistent coverage from every angle. It is especially beneficial in environments with unpredictable communication directions or where devices may be moving. Question 18. Which of the following is not a characteristic of twin-axial cabling? A. Coaxial cabling. B. Two inner conductors. C. Copper cabling. D. Long-distance cable runs. Correct answer. D. Long-distance cable runs. Twin-axial cabling is not suitable for long-distance runs. It is designed for short-range, high-speed connections, typically used in environments like data centers and high-speed network setups. It is not meant for transmitting data over long distances. Question 19. Which of the following WAN devices is typically used in a network that connects offices via leased lines? A. CSU, DSU, BWA, C. Hybrid hubs. D. Routers. Correct answer, A. CSU, DSU. A CSU-DSU channel service unit data service unit is used in networks with leased lines to link offices. It serves as the interface between the customer's equipment and the leased line, ensuring proper data transmission across the network. Question 20. Which of the following technologies allows for faster wireless broadband connection speeds? A. Satellite. B. WiMAX. C. ISDN. D. OC3. Correct answer. B. WiMAX. WiMAX, Worldwide Interoperability for Microwave Access, provides faster wireless broadband speeds, delivering high-speed data transmission over greater distances than technologies such as satellite or ISDN. Question 1. Which of the following technologies are used in cellular networks? A. Ethernet, B. CDMA, C. CSMACA, D. POTS. Correct answer? B. CDMA. CDMA, Code Division Multiple Access, is a technology widely used in cellular networks that enables multiple users to use the same frequency by assigning each call a distinct code, which enhances network capacity and reduces interference. Question 2. David is a network administrator in his company. He has set up OSPF on a router that has both physical and logical interfaces. Which of the following factors will determine the router ID? A. The highest IP address of any interface. B. The highest IP address of any logical interface. C. The highest IP address of any physical interface. D. The lowest IP address of any logical interface. Correct answer. B. The highest IP address of any logical interface. In OSPF, Open Shortest Path First, the router ID is selected based on the following priority order. 1. If a router ID is manually configured, it will be used. 2. If no manual router ID is set, the highest IP address of any loopback logical interface is chosen. 3. If no loopback interfaces are available, the highest IP address of any active physical interface is used. Given that Michael's router has both physical and logical interfaces, and assuming a loopback interface is available, OSPF will choose the highest IP address from the loopback interface as the router ID. This ensures greater stability, since loopback interfaces are less likely to go down compared to physical interfaces, making them the preferred choice for OSPF router ID selection. Question 3. Rose needs to install memory that can detect and correct errors. Which type of memory should she buy? A. Parity memory. B. Non-parity memory. C. ECC. D. None of the above. Correct answer. C. ECC. ECC. Error Correcting Code. Memory is built to identify and fix single-bit memory errors, providing enhanced reliability and stability. It is typically used in servers and other critical computing environments where maintaining data integrity is crucial. Unlike parity memory, which can only detect errors without correcting them, ECC memory offers an extra level of protection against data corruption. Question 4. Which protocol offers TCP/IP services such as IP addresses, subnet masks, default gateways, and DNS server information to hosts on a network? A. SMTP. B. SNMP. C. DHCP. D. DNS. Correct answer. C. DHCP. DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, automatically assigns IP configuration settings to devices within a network. By dynamically delivering key network parameters, it streamlines network management, removes the need for manual setup, and minimizes the risk of configuration errors. Question 5. The network administrator plans to purchase fiber optic cable capable of supporting the maximum speed over long distances. Which type of fiber should they select? A. Full duplex. B. Multi-mode. C. Single mode. D. Half duplex. Correct answer. C. Single mode. Single-mode fiber is ideal for high-speed data transmission across long distances. It features a narrow core and uses a single light path, which reduces signal loss and enables longer transmission ranges than multimode fiber. Question 6. To meet the requirements for deploying a new wireless badging system in a hospital network, what should the technician do to make sure the system uses a dedicated SSID, runs at low power, and achieves 99.9% coverage across the facility? A. Modify the antenna types. B. Deploy more wireless access points. C. Use external antennas. D. Reposition WEPs closer to densely occupied areas. Correct answer? B. Deploy more wireless access points. Adding more wireless access points extends coverage while keeping transmission power low. This provides the badging system with consistent connectivity throughout the hospital, minimizes interference, and ensures the goal of near-complete coverage is achieved. Question 7. Which option below replaces traditional physical network devices with virtualized machines? A. NFV. B. Hypervisor. C. VM replication. D. Media converter. Correct answer. A. NFV. Network functions. Virtualization allows traditional physical network devices, like routers and firewalls, to be replaced with virtualized functions running on standard hardware. This method enhances scalability, flexibility, and cost-effectiveness by delivering network services as software-based solutions. Question 8. UDP, User Datagram Protocol, is a connection-based protocol that uses a three-way handshake to establish communication. It also handles lost packet retransmission, flow control, and reordering of out-of-sequence packets. A. True. B. False. Correct answer? B. False. UDP is a connectionless protocol, which means it doesn't perform a handshake to set up a connection. Unlike TCP, it lacks features such as packet retransmission, flow control, and sequencing, resulting in faster data transmission but with less reliability. Question 9. What is the term for the switching technique that breaks data into packets before transmission? A. Packet switching. B. Message switching. C. Network switching. D. Circuit switching. Correct answer? A. Packet switching. Packet switching is a technique used in contemporary networks where data is broken down into packets and transmitted independently over the network. These packets may travel via various paths and are reassembled at the destination, enhancing bandwidth utilization and boosting efficiency. Question 10. To improve speed and fault tolerance when connecting two switches, which protocol should a network technician use? A. BGP. B. LACP. C. LLDP. D. SIA. Correct answer. B. LACP. LACP, Link Aggregation Control Protocol, allows multiple physical links to be combined into a single logical connection, enhancing bandwidth and offering redundancy in the event that one link fails. Question 11. Which protocol addresses switching loops? A. FTP. B. STP. C. Ethernet. D. SAT. Correct answer? B. STP. STP, Spanning Tree Protocol, is used to prevent switching loops by automatically blocking redundant paths in a network, ensuring a stable and efficient flow of data. Question 12. Which term refers to an emerging field that includes technologies like wearable tech and home automation? A. SoC, B. NFC, C. IoT, D. ESN. Correct answer, C. IoT. The Internet of Things describes a system of connected devices, such as smart home gadgets, wearable technology, and industrial automation tools, that communicate and share data through the Internet. Question 13. At which layers of the OSI model does a bridge process frames? A. Network, B. Session, C. Transport, D. Data link. Correct answer, D. Data link. A bridge operates at Layer 2, data link layer of the OSI model, where it filters and forwards frames using MAC addresses. It aids in dividing networks into segments, minimizing collisions, and promoting efficient data transfer between those segments. Question 14. Which of the following is a modular network device designed to seamlessly connect different network interfaces? A. Bridge, B. Transceiver, C. Active hub, D. Managed switch. Correct answer, D. Managed switch. A managed switch is a flexible network device designed to efficiently connect multiple network interfaces. It offers advanced capabilities such as WLAN configuration, traffic control, and network monitoring, enabling smooth integration and management of different network segments. Question 15. Which of the following options can be installed to provide a cost-effective Internet access solution for a home user with a single desktop computer seeking connectivity in every room of the house? A. Cat5, B. Cat6, C. Fiber optic, D. Broadband over power line. Correct answer, D. Broadband over power line. Broadband over power line enables Internet data transmission using the existing electrical wiring in a home, offering a budget-friendly and convenient way for users to access connectivity in different rooms without the need for extra cables. Question 16. Routing tables include a metric field that represents the cost of a specific route. Which of the following could be possible values in this field? A. Subnet mask, B. Number of hops, C. MAC address, D. IP address. Correct answer, B. Number of hops. Hop count is a standard metric in routing protocols such as RIP, Routing Information Protocol, that indicates the distance to a destination network. It reflects the number of intermediate routers a packet must pass through to reach its final destination. Question 17. Which of the following devices would be used to manage a corporate WLAN? A. A wireless NAS, B. A wireless bridge, C. A wireless router, D. A wireless controller. Correct answer, D. A wireless controller. A wireless controller is used to centrally oversee multiple access points within an enterprise WLAN, offering capabilities like security management, load distribution, and smooth user roaming across the network. Question 18. Which of the following devices is specifically designed to manage encrypted connections established over an untrusted network, such as the Internet? A. VPN headend, B. Proxy server, C. Distributed switch, D. UTM appliance. Correct answer. A. VPN head end. A VPN head end is a specialized server or device that handles and terminates VPN connections, providing secure communication for remote users or locations across an untrusted network. Question 19. When setting up a cable modem in a SOHO, which cable type is the technician most likely to use to connect the modem to the ISP? A. Coaxial. B. Single-mode fiber. C. Cat6e. D. Multimode fiber. Correct answer. A. Coaxial. Coaxial cable is commonly used to provide cable internet access, enabling the modem to connect to the internet service provider's network infrastructure. Question 20. Which of the following options can significantly influence congestion in an Ethernet network? A. Dividing the network into separate VLANs. B. Increasing the number of collision domains. C. Adding more hubs to the network. D. Adding more switches to the network. Correct answer. C. Adding more hubs to the network. Increasing the number of hubs in a network can lead to greater congestion, as hubs broadcast data to all connected devices. This results in more collisions and elevated traffic, which can degrade overall network performance. Question 1. A network engineer is designing a new IDF within an existing building. After evaluation, the engineer determines that the equipment will fit well in a two-post rack, and that the power supply is sufficient for this equipment. Given this scenario, what is the primary issue that needs to be addressed? A. Airflow and cooling. B. Circuit labeling. C. Power redundancy. D. UPS capability. Correct answer. A. Airflow and cooling. Increasing the number of hubs in a network can lead to greater congestion, as hubs broadcast data to all connected devices. This results in more collisions and elevated traffic, which can degrade overall network performance. Question 2. A technician is configuring a network switch for use in a public access area. What configuration steps should the technician take to prevent any unauthorized connections? A. DHCP snooping. B. Geofencing. C. Port security. D. Secure SNMP. Correct answer. C. Port security. Port security should be set up to control access to the switch by limiting how many devices can connect to each port. This helps block unauthorized devices and enhances protection against security threats, especially in public or shared environments. Question 3. After a recent power outage, the network technician noticed that the site-to-site VPN and internet connection at a branch office have not been restored. To check the status of the branch office's router, which method should be used that is beyond the technician's direct control? A. Hire a contractor to go on-site. B. Travel to the branch office. Use a modem to console into the router. D. Walk a user through troubleshooting the connection. Correct answer. C. Use a modem to console into the router. Accessing a router's command line interface via a modem allows a technician to remotely diagnose and troubleshoot problems without having to be on-site. Question 4. A technician needs to decrease the amount of broadcast traffic on a network while enabling communication between different segments. Which of the following options would meet these requirements? A. Add a router and enable OSPF. B. Add a Layer 3 switch and create a VLAN. C. Add a bridge between two switches. D. Add a firewall and implement appropriate ACLs. Correct answer. B. Add a Layer 3 switch and create a VLAN. A Layer 3 switch using VLANs minimizes broadcast traffic by dividing the network into smaller broadcast domains. It also enables inter-VLAN communication by routing data at the network layer. Question 5. Which of the following devices is responsible for transmitting data using the MAC address? A. Hub. B. MSAU. C. Router. D. Switch. Correct answer? D. Switch. A switch uses MAC addresses to forward data by recognizing the destination device within the network. It relies on a MAC address table to direct data to the appropriate port, enhancing network efficiency and minimizing excess traffic. Question 6. Which of the following cable tools would you need the most to successfully complete the installation of an IDF or MDF? A. Crimper. B. Stripper. C. Punch down. D. Cable tester. Correct answer. C. Punch down. A punch down tool is essential when setting up an IDF or MDF, as it helps attach network cables to keystone jacks and patch panels. It secures the wires into terminal blocks, ensuring a stable and dependable connection. Question 7. Which routing protocol prevents routing loops by limiting one of its metrics to the destination with a maximum hop count of 15? A. BGP. B. EIGRP. C. IP. D. OSPF. Correct answer. C. RIP. RIP, Routing Information Protocol, prevents routing loops by limiting the hop count to a maximum of 15. Routes that require more than 15 hops are treated as unreachable, which helps ensure network stability and avoids endless looping. Question 8. Which type of fiber is most commonly used indoors? A. Plenum. B. Modal conditioning. C. Multimode. D. Single mode. Correct answer. C. Multimode. Multimode fiber is commonly used for indoor applications due to its suitability for shorter transmission distances and its cost efficiency when connecting devices within a building. It transmits multiple light signals at the same time through its core. Question 9. Which of the following best describes the process of creating a dedicated circuit between two communication endpoints and directing traffic between them? A. Addressing. B. Circuit switching. C. Directional addressing. D. Multiplexing. Correct answer. B. Circuit switching. Circuit switching establishes a dedicated communication route between two endpoints that remains active for the whole session. This approach provides stable and uninterrupted data transmission and is often used in conventional telephone systems. Question 10. In a typical IPv4 network, which address class is most commonly used for small office or home networks and provides the fewest addresses per network? A. Class A. B. Class B. C. Class C. D. Class D. Correct answer. C. Class C. Class C addresses are frequently used in home or small office networks, as they provide up to 254 usable IP addresses per network, ideal for settings with a relatively small number of devices. Question 11. What distinguishes a crossover cable from a straight-through twisted pair patch cable? A. It is wired for 568B on both ends. B. It has an RJ45 connector on one end and an RJ11 connector on the other. C. It is wired for 568A on one end and 568B on the other. D. It has an RJ45 connector on both ends. Correct answer. D. It has an RJ45 connector on both ends. A crossover cable uses the T568A wiring standard on one end and T568B on the other, enabling direct communication between similar devices, like two computers or two switches, without requiring a hub or switch in between. Question 12. A small office faces an average of 2 internet disconnections per week, and it often takes until the next day for the service provider to fix the issue. To reduce the downtime, what action should the office take? A. EULA. B. MOU. C. SLA. D. CEW. Correct answer. C. SLA. An SLA, Service Level Agreement, is the right option because it defines clear expectations between the office and the service provider concerning service reliability, response times, and problem resolution. By setting an SLA that includes guaranteed uptime and quicker responses to outages, the office can reduce downtime and maintain more dependable internet connectivity. Question 13. Which diagnostic tool is used to measure signal intensity in fiber optic cabling? A. Light meter. B. Tone generator. C. Multimeter. D. Loopback adapter. Correct answer. A. Light meter. A light meter is used to measure the intensity of light signals in fiber optic cables, allowing technicians to assess signal strength, identify any loss, and verify that the cable's performance aligns with network requirements. Question 14. Which of the following is a link state routing protocol? A. BGP. B. EIGRP. C. IP. D. OSPF. Correct answer. D. OSPF. OSPF is a link state routing protocol that automatically determines the most efficient path to network destinations by evaluating link status and cost. It relies on the Dijkstra algorithm to create a detailed map of the network topology, enabling more accurate and dependable route selection than distance vector protocols. Question 15. Which setting is modified when jumbo frames are activated on a network device? A. Duplex. B. MTU. C. Speed. D. TTL. Correct answer. B. MTU. MTU, Maximum Transmission Unit, specifies the maximum packet size that a network interface can transmit. When jumbo frames are enabled, the MTU is increased beyond the standard 1500 bytes, usually up to 9,000 bytes, enhancing efficiency for transferring large amounts of data. Question 16. Which device does a network engineer use to segment a network into multiple broadcast domains? A. Bridge. B. Layer 2 switch. C. Layer 3 switch. D. Load balancer. Correct answer. C. Layer 3 switch. A Layer 3 switch integrates both switching and routing functions, allowing it to route traffic between different VLANs or broadcast domains. This enhances network performance by efficiently segmenting traffic while still providing fast switching speeds. Question 17. Which connector type is used with fiber optic cables? A. RJ11, B. BNC, C. ST, D. RG6. Correct answer. C. ST. ST straight-tip connectors are widely used with fiber optic cables and utilize a bayonet-style twist lock design to ensure a stable connection. They are commonly seen in network setups that demand high-speed data transmission through optical fiber. Question 18. Michael, a network administrator, observes that the port status LED on a network switch is blinking between green and amber. What might this suggest? A. There is a problem with the switch. B. The port is in STP blocking mode. C. The switch is operating normally. D. The port has been disabled. Correct answer A. There is a problem with the switch. A blinking green and amber LED usually indicates a problem with the switch, such as network errors, excessive collisions, or issues with a connected device. This signal often calls for additional troubleshooting to identify and fix the root cause. Question 19. Which cable type supports the greatest transmission distance for a gigabit Ethernet connection? A. Multimode fiber. B. TIA-T6A. C. Single-mode fiber. D. Coaxial. Correct answer. C. Single-mode fiber. Single-mode fiber provides the greatest distance for gigabit Ethernet, supporting data transmission over more than 10 kilometers. It's specifically designed for long-distance communication and high-speed networking across wide areas. Question 20. A switch that includes routing capabilities is generally known as a Layer 3 switch. A. True. B. False. Correct answer. A. True. A Layer 3 switch merges the capabilities of a switch and a router, allowing it to handle packet switching at the hardware level while also routing traffic using IP address information.